Now we getting it. Now I'm getting it together. Sorry about all of the mix up, y'all. Um, Let me get my man Warren up in here real quick. There we go. I don't have time to fight with this shit. That's fine. Did this to myself. Okay. Okay. Now I sent it to my guy Warren. I got my man Warren from the Eagles Collective Podcast joining us today. And so there we go. We should be hopping in here any moment now. My joint is acting all kinds of stuff. Oh, wrong one. Okay, there y'all go. Oh, there you go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, there you go. Now I got you on here.
Bet.
All right. Make sure you're showing up in my on my YouTube too. Sometimes I'll be all discombobulated. Real quick. All right, Warren. Let's get to work. All
Bet. Let's do it.
right, so what's happening, everybody? It's your boy Leo with my man Warren. Welcome to the bird section. And I want to welcome my guest today, Warren, from the Eagles Collective Podcast. You know what I'm saying? And we just had to hop on because, with everything that's going on with Micah, this is comedy gold for us. And so, Warren, is this not the best start to Eagles Hate Week ever?
Man, my birthday is tomorrow, and this is a good little
Oh shit!
early birthday present. That's all I got to say to that.
Yeah,
So that's the way I'm looking at it.
yeah. It's what's trippy to me is the fact that we're sitting here and you know I I've been going on everybody's and listen, everybody, if you have a Cowboys friend, someone who's a friend of a Cowboys fan and they're a friend of
Mm,
yours, check on them. They ain't good right now. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? They are not. they are not in a good place right now. You know what I'm saying? They're everyone's crashing out. Mark Holmes is crashing out. Game Time Brian is crashing out. Chris from Top Line Sports is crashing out. Rome is crashing out. I mean, they just like, and the thing about it is that this is really highlighting how splintered that fan base is, if you ask me,
Yeah,
because there is a faction of that fan base who's happy that this has happened. They were calling for the trade. Get what you can. You know what I'm saying? Uh Shout out Michael wearing the wrong green, Leo. No, it's okay. It's okay. We got him, Michael. We good.
yeah, we find that. Are
He's
you
out
able
of
to
the
split the
division.
screen, Leo?
Huh?
Are you able to split the screen?
Yeah. Let me
I think it's switching back and forth.
oh, whoever's got the mic. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Uh let's do wait a minute. No, I have to do it through my Zoom. I don't know what's going on, but it's like my Zoom is not showing me the controls. This is so frustrating, dog.
Hey, it's all part of the process, bro.
It's like yeah,
It's all part of the process.
you're acting like it's frozen. That's what it is. This is so frustrating. Now, hold on for a second. Michael was offered a 5-year, $200 million deal, but 47. I'm sorry, but that's too much for just a pass rusher. We got something back. That's what Coyote says.
Mm.
Leonard Kine says, who says they don't blame Jerry Jones? Devontae Smith was signed last year, and Micah had to play another year on a salary that was way lower than his, and he was drafted the same year. That's true. Because we got him early. We took care of business with Devontae sooner. Retro, unless you're me, an idiot, unless you're me. Cost of a top defensive player is 50 million per year. Jalen Carter next. That's true. That's true. That's true. It's not a great trade or a great day, but it was decent in my eyes. Aiden Hutchinson is next. Jesse Montanez talking about they in the weeds again. Okay. Yeah. Jesse is just being a jerk. He can't help himself. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my software because it's frozen up on me and it's not giving me the controls or anything like that. So it's just interesting to me, and I can't figure out why. Cross split screen.
So when you got the news, what was your first reaction when
Mm.
you got the news on it?
Oh, so when I first got the news, or I was actually watching Netflix because I started watching the Cowboys documentary,
Mm-hmm.
and like I was on episode 2 or 3 or whatever because I was like a friend of mine's told me I should watch it. It has some interesting things to that I might want to see, and I said okay because I was looking for more content, more ideas to get on people because this is the first day of Dallas Hate Week. So I was
Mm-hmm.
watching that, so I wasn't aware of the news. And one of my boys texted me and was like, he texted me, what the trade went down. I was like, wait, what? I thought it was just hearsay. But then he what he did was he texted me the details, like Dallas gets 2 number 1s and Kenny Clark, and Micah
Mm-hmm.
goes to and I was like, wait, oh, this is real. And that's when I hopped off of Netflix and I just started, and I was like, oh shit, Mark wasn't live yet. Nobody was really live, so I knew I was on it. I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's where
Mhm.
I think I like a missed opportunity for me to go live. I should have just hurried up and jumped on the camera and went live, right
Yeah.
then and there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. And so but I started reading it, and then I started watching. I started, and then and then all of a sudden the 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 videos from the other content creators started popping up, and they started, talking about, and I was like, oh, so I just spent like a couple of hours just going through everybody, all the cowboy content creators. I just wanted to go through their pages and see what their reactions are, because I knew that there was a lot of these people who were saying,
Mhm.
who've been maintaining all summer, Mike is not going anywhere. Mike is not going
Yeah.
anywhere. You know, we got his rights for 3 years. We got his right. Jerry is going to do the same. He does this every year. He'll probably wait till an hour before the game to sign Micah, because that's what he did with Dak and all this other stuff. This is Jerry being Jerry. And then this shit went down. Oh my God, bruh. Everybody's crashing out. They're all crashing out. Like I was like, well, damn, I don't really got it. This is the greatest and the easiest Dallas hate week ever, because Jerry did it for me. What are we going to say to these people? What can we say? You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
It's almost like they're deflated, frustrated, annoyed. Like it's too many emotions going on. And what's crazy to me is Dallas lost two star players in 1 year, losing Luca and losing Micah all in the same
Ooh,
year.
ooh.
So that has to hurt heavy right now. Like, and I think it was gonna. I had a feeling in the back of my head that it was gonna
Hmm.
happen, just because from watching that Netflix special and just seeing how the biggest thing they wanted everybody to know was who made that Herschel Walker trade. Who was it? Was it Jimmy Johnson, or was it Jerry Jones? And
Jerry.
they just kept bringing that up every time, over and over and over
Yep.
again. And I'm like, yeah, something's gonna
Yep.
happen. They let people know something. And think about it like this too. We have Hard Knocks coming up as well.
Hmm.
So we gonna get the real reactions to how that locker room feels.
So this is, wait a minute. Dallas is on Hard Knocks this year?
Yeah, it's all the NFC East teams.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So after this
Oh
Bills,
shit.
yeah, after this Bills series is over, they're gonna have the Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, and Giants all on Hard Knocks, and they're gonna do it. I think it's probably gonna be like 8 episodes.
So the Hard Knock cameras are in there right now.
Most likely, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
oh, oh no! What?
yeah,
What? This is going to be like Saquon all over again.
exactly. It's gonna be that conversation. You're gonna be hearing Jerry Jones probably say something that didn't need to get exposed, and they probably gonna try to push the airtime up for it. So whenever it's supposed to come out, they might push it early, just for that.
Stop the press. Jump back. Are you serious right now? Are you serious? What?
Hmm.
So,
I told you, bro.
oh shit.
It's a drama TV show. That's all it is. That's all it is over there.
Oh shit. Jerry. What the fuck did you do? What did you do? Okay, so all right, wait. Oh
It's
my God.
December, so it's gonna come out in December.
This is going to be the gift that keeps giving. So Dallas has the entire season to look forward to waiting for this to come out to find out like to get the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah,
Oh man. Well, like to me there's so many ways I can go with this only because don't forget um wait a minute. Sorry about that. Can you still see me?
yeah, I can still see.
Okay. I accidentally hit the wrong. I accidentally hit the wrong damn button. I'm still messing around with this and
No,
trying to
you
get it
good.
right.
Goldberg Ghost said he's telling Coyote that Clark wasn't good last year. Now, I will add to this. That
Hmm.
was the Packers was one of the teams in the postseason that was stopping Saquon. Saquon probably got one breakout run, and that's when he slid.
Hmm.
But their
Hmm.
their run defense is solid, and it could be a part of him. It could be a portion of his doing, but we'll definitely see when this comes up, and we'll see how the Cowboys do with stopping the run as well, because that's only one player. That's only
Hmm.
one. So if we got to go in the air, we'll go in the air too.
Mm.
Because I think Diggs is starting.
Okay. So therefore I'm bugging, dog. I'm so bugging right now. This is crazy. This is so crazy to me. Um cuz in my mind I'm like we didn't know about the intricacies of the whole Saquon Barkley situation until Hard Knocks came out. And that almost did them in. Wait a minute. Lawrence King said, uh, everyone is talking about this. 32 years I've been a Dallas fan and I got no issue with the gambler taking a gamble. Uh, Jerry Jones has the ultimate swan song, Drama Leo. Hey Leo. What's up, Logan? What's good, man? Happy days now. Hey, I look, as far as the Eagles fan base is concerned, I'm sorry. As far as the
Mm-hmm.
rest of the NFC East is concerned, Warren, you know what we
Mm-hmm.
say to Micah Parsons? Good riddance.
You
You know
know,
what I'm saying? We
we'll
only got
see
to
you
see
after
him.
our bye. We'll see you after the bye week.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? That I was gonna say, don't we play them? They're the first team we play out of the bye, right?
Yep, that's the first
Yeah,
team.
yeah. We gonna need that rest. Yeah,
And
But
Jordan Love isn't all the way healthy either. So this can,
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, that's right. He do got some issues. I forgot about that.
yeah, he
Hold
got
on, wait a minute.
issues. And what's Matthew Stafford too?
Yeah, yeah.
Both
All
quarterbacks
facts.
on solid teams are both not all the way there. So one good hit, it can have him out for a few weeks. Hopefully that does not happen. But that's just what they're walking into right now. And everybody wants to start the first game of the season. They don't want to put anybody on the side.
Right, right. Oh, dog.
But imagine being a Packers fan right now too, hearing that news
Oh,
and hear, yeah,
I went to Tom Grassi's page. He's already got a couple of videos out. He's got a video out now. It's funny as hell. Plus he went live. Scooter Magruder said he done. He was like, pray for me. You know what I'm saying? And these are like one's a Packers super fan. He's such a super fan. He moved to Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? But my man is killing it on the YouTube. So he bought a house and everything. He's living his
oh,
best
wow.
life right now. I like Tom Grassi too. And
Yeah,
Scooter
I've just started
Magruder,
watching him, and he has good content. Good
yeah. Do
content.
you watch Scooter Magruder?
I have not, but I see whenever they do like their I think it's usually like the four of them or five of them that go on, and they're usually just
Yeah,
talking
they did
NFL.
that.
Yeah,
They did that. They
yeah,
was doing that earlier, and
mm,
and Scooter was crashing out, and Tom Grassi was sitting there with his hand over his mouth with this grin on his face. I said,
mm,
"Oh man, Tom Grassi gonna eat Scooter ass up. That's it. It's a wrap. It's a
mm.
wrap." So I'm like, bro, everybody like this is comedy. This is comedy gold. The 808, the 803 hitman said, "What message does this send the locker room, especially Pickens, who has the same agent as Micah? If he doesn't sack Dak, then Green Bay just wasted 47 million.
That's true.
Yeah, listen. If Logan said if I was a Packer fan, I would be excited. They listen. They are jumping for joy. Okay, they're now a factor. Their window has opened up a little bit
Their
more.
window's open, but they also are in the toughest division too. That
Well, yeah, yeah, they're gonna get worked over. Everybody
yeah,
getting worked over.
they're going to be in the toughest division. You got the Bears, Lions, um,
Hmm.
Bears, Lions, and Vikings. So
Yeah, and
it's
Pickens.
going to
Yeah,
be interesting.
Lawrence King says it tells Pickens not to go into a meeting without his agent and agree to things his representative doesn't agree with. Lawrence King. Listen, I think it was the years. I don't think Michael wanted to do 5. I think Michael wanted to do 4 so he can get another one.
Mm. You don't think you? I think he would have stayed long. I think he wanted to retire a Cowboy, honestly. But
Yeah,
also sitting back and thinking about it, I see what Jerry Jones is making the point of. They don't. Well, Jerry Jones made the point, and then his son kind of doubled down on it when they're talking about bringing the agent in, because the way Jerry saw it is we had an agreement. We agreed on a number. We both talked about it, but then you bring the agent involved, and I think that's where the disagreement started happening.
but see that's the thing.
And
That's what
neither
you're
one
supposed to
wanted to
do.
reach out to the other. That's the thing.
Well, that was the agent telling Micah, "Don't you, nah, don't do," because Micah should have never did that from the rip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Micah, there's a contribution on Micah's part as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I get that he thought it was one thing and it was something else, but you know, uh, Lawrence King says I agree. He wanted 47 million and 1 sack in 4 playoff games. Why not helping to stop the run? Isn't worth that, bro? I really don't. Okay, you know, look. Either way, it's not a good time. This is not a good day to be a Cowboys fan, to be quite honest with you. So, you
Yeah.
know, Micah's brother said that Mike was going to retire at 30 or wants to. Jesse, I see Giants beat Cowboys. Look,
I think that changed.
yeah, yeah, everything. Yeah, listen, you know what I'm saying?
Well, this is what's going to happen.
Hmm.
It's going to be 6 months down the line, and what's going to happen is Micah is going to slowly become irrelevant. He's slowly going to become irrelevant because at the end of the day, we knew how to stop him. Like we knew how to stop Micah. Micah didn't have a crazy game on the Eagles, so we know how to stop him. Other teams are going to know how to stop him.
Right.
I just think this is just like I told you, Jahad Campbell. Jahad Campbell is going to shut all that noise up in the NFC East.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like why we don't need Micah to get to the Super Bowl. We got there without him.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and so we don't need him. Plus, to your point, we have Jahad Campbell. You know what I'm saying? And like that's a whole nother beast right there. You see what I'm saying? He's going to be a problem for a lot of these people. And so, in my mind, I'm just like, well, okay, um, I guess you could say it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just know that right now, as it stands, and listen, folks, if you haven't already, please hit the like button help your boy out. Y'all know what I'm trying to do here. Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Look me out and get those likes up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. And also make sure you subscribe to the Eagles Collective podcast and to the Bird section. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know the goal, so I'm trying to get there. And y'all getting me there. I see these subs going up too. Uh,
Yes, sir.
Jesse said, Leo, you lost defensive players, not the same team of last year, bro. Okay, Jesse, let me explain something to you. All right, let me help you out because I know y'all feeling yourselves up there in Giants land. All right. Yes, we lost some defensive players, but we have almost 3 times as many defensive players that we lost coming back this year. Everybody on that defense last year was only in year one of Vic Fangio. We
Mm-hmm.
have a lot. Everybody this year, majority of the players on the defense this year who were not starters are going into year two like everybody else from last year. You know what I'm saying? So let's not pretend like you don't know who Moro Jomo is or Jalix Hunt. The last tape you saw of them was sacking Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Okay, you saw them giving Jaden Daniels that work.
Yeah.
Those are the youngins. A lot of our second team players who were rotational players are now going to be starters. Plus, we picked up Ty Robinson, Jihad Campbell, Aziz Ojolari, and then we got Nolan Smith. So I'm not that concerned. I'm not as concerned as it's not as concerning as you think. You know what I mean? So, and I think that this year's defense is going to be better than last year's defense. I just have a feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Because
I
they
don't
know
think.
what to do to win.
Yeah,
They know the process now. When you know the steps and you know what it takes to get you there, it's almost rinse and repeat. It's just who can stay healthy. A
and that's for
Jomo,
every team.
yeah, a Jomo was a rotation piece with with Williams, with Milton Williams.
Milton. Yeah, with
Yeah, with
Milton
Milton
Williams. Yeah,
Williams. The only whenever anybody makes this comment about how we lost our majority of our defensive players, I think the biggest impact that we lost was CJ,
yeah,
and that's because CJ brought in a mentality that I think now Quinion, Jalen Carter, Nolan, all them boys have. So instead
yeah,
of it being one player, we got three of them. And
yeah.
Slay's getting up there as a corner. We have to be honest with ourselves. Slay was
Yep.
getting. That's why they had Isaiah Rodgers sitting there just in case
That was the one I was not happy about too.
Isaiah Rodgers.
Isaiah Rogers, they letting him go. I was like, man, we should have signed him. Because then
Yeah,
you wouldn't be having as many questions at the DB2 position as we have right now.
yeah. And
But
I kind of thought about what you said about Jacorian Bennett.
yeah,
Have a Dory Jackson start this first week, see
yeah,
how he does, and who knows, Jacorian Bennett may be catching up faster than we think, and
I
he
think
might
so too.
start. He might start. So we got to
And
see
then
what Jacorian
also
Bennett can do.
with Matt McWilliams, you know what I'm saying, playing like he was playing, he may end up being a serviceable DB backup to either Jacorian Bennett or um uh Quinion Mitchell, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And did you notice we kept Eli Ricks on the practice squad?
I
So they're
saw
giving
that. I
him
like
another
that.
chance.
I like that we
I was
kept
like,
him.
okay. Yeah, I was
And
like, okay.
even losing these defensive players, we got options though.
Well, we
It's
brought
not
back
like we
Marcus
don't have options.
Epps.
What's that?
You know what I'm saying? We brought back Marcus Epps.
Yeah,
So
we
that's
got
good. That's good veteran leadership right there. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? He'll make for a serviceable safety. You know what I'm saying? So it sort of kind of shores things up a bit, knowing because I know he's a capable safety. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So having him back there with the youngin Makuba and with Cooper, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel a lot better because Reed Blankenship can hold the other side down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you don't see him as Reed Blankenship's backup?
Yeah, he could. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
We're,
yeah,
we have depth at the knowing that Marcus Epps is back there now, I feel like
Mhm.
from a depth perspective, we're it's a little more shored up because I know he's a capable safety.
Yeah, no,
All I need is a competent safety. That's what I need.
yeah, and that
And he's
kind
a
of
vet.
takes away the whole Justin Simmons
Right.
pickup too.
We're now, yeah, now
That
we can start
removes
talking
that.
about Justin Simmons. Yeah.
Yeah, that removes that,
Although,
and they took away McCullum to bring in Epps, which
yeah,
Epps is a better player than McCullum, so it is an upgrade
yeah,
at that
yeah,
piece. So I'm fine with that.
yeah.
I saw Bring Covey's on the practice squad too.
I was gonna say Crash Test Covey is back.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
was like,
like
oh, okay.
okay,
That's because Anaya Smith signed with Charlotte with Carolina.
he did, and
Yeah, he's on their
Trevor
practice
Keegan he
squad. Yeah.
signed with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Trevor Keegan.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's hey,
Hey, smart.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Yes, smart. You gotta, like whatever you can do, hey, what's the trade secrets over there? How they telling y'all to do? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're getting a well-coached player. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's okay. Joe Damasi, what's good, man? Linda said Howie Roseman pays players early and often. Jerry Jones delays players from getting paid and doing everything to drive other players away. But free agents want to go to Dallas, right? Yeah, I know. Like, it's not what it used to be. And you know what, Linda? I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if you remember this, Warren, but last year, I think it was, uh, uh, Troy Aikman was going off about Dallas, and he said something like, "It ain't what it used to be. It ain't the draw it used to be to want to play in Dallas anymore." And expressing
Yeah.
his displeasure.
Well, this definitely makes players not want to
Yeah,
go to Dallas now.
yeah,
After like
yeah.
you
George
make things
and
difficult, we'll
mind
just
you,
trade you.
Micah and George got the same agent.
Now, okay, so I know you mentioned that, and other people have been saying that too. I personally think this is a lesson learned from George Pickens and for that agent,
Yeah,
meaning because he knows they can get the biggest deal if they stay there. Because now there's money open when you
yeah.
think about
Well, yeah, it definitely frees up them being able to. Well, see, here's the crazy part. They had a lot of cap money already.
it. They just
They
didn't want to
already
get.
had a lot of cap money already. They could have signed Micah and still gave George Pickens a good deal.
Mm.
If you think about it, you know what I'm
We
saying?
going we gonna have to see. We definitely gonna have to see because he's going into his 1 year. So what's that contract gonna look like? But they
Yeah.
still got other players they need to sign right now. There's still other
Mm-hmm.
players they need to focus on first. But now that
Mm-hmm.
this Micah deal's out the way, they can focus on everybody else. That's why I'm saying, like, if you're a Cowboys fan and you don't like this move, you're not looking at the bigger picture. Like, it's a way bigger picture than just what's going to happen this season.
Wait a minute. Jesse said, uh, wait a minute. Joe Damasi said Mark isn't live anymore, Jesse, but went live for 4 hours. He sure did. Bro, Mark was drinking.
Oh yeah, I saw him. He was with Philly 500.
Yup, he was drinking. Uh Mark Jesse said, Leo, you got oops back. Yup. Joe DeMarco said, I'm not happy with how Mark performed Wednesday on the call. Pizzle choked him and he never came back at him. Oh yeah, I saw that. No one has ever had said free. Joe Damasi said no one has ever said free agents want to go to Dallas. A big free agent hasn't come here since Greg Hardy, and it didn't work out. No, that listen. When Troy the period that Troy is referencing, there was a time where it didn't matter. A lot of times you would never know until a guy got to the end of his career and was a free agent that they had an affinity for the Cowboys. Warren Sapp talks about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I always wanted to play for the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. Um, uh, Linda Connor said, Leo, did you know Jeffrey Lurie said 8% of the team for 660 million to pay players their guaranteed salaries all up front and traded full guarantee for added on void years. I heard about that. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, that was. I think that happened like that was around the end of last season that he traded a portion of it. Now, one thing that they are trying to do in Philadelphia is they want to use the state. The whole conversation is if they want to turn into a dome.
If they want
So
to turn it into oh yeah, yeah, yep, yep,
yeah, and
yeah.
and that's part of the reason why he got that ownership to bring in extra money to have that conversation because as we have to be honest here, Philadelphia is becoming a more popular fan base, and that's bringing
Hmm.
in more people. So if you can do more than just have
To
football games
mitigate the
there,
weather conditions.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Now
yeah.
I personally don't like the dome just because I think it's a competitive edge with the weather. Um, I like no more snow games, nothing like
Yeah.
that. So that's the
Well,
reason that I hope it's not a dome.
well, they talk about it. They do talk about it a lot, because it's halfway to, like you said. Well, first of all, you see what they're doing out in L.A. You see what they're planning to do out in Cleveland, and it's about getting more out of the complex as a whole than just a football game.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, you're going to need a dome concept to make that happen.
Mm,
And, to be honest with you, you know, the economic impact that it would have, what I'm saying, if they built something that like what Cleveland is doing, the economic impact on the city as a whole, it would definitely be. And if the team keeps winning like they're winning, you know what I'm
mm,
saying? Like, listen, like one of my business partners is based out of Kansas City. He lives in Kansas City. Okay. So I'm
mm.
out there. I go out there to do business and to talk and everything. And I could tell you right now, you can see what it looks like when your team wins the Super Bowl 3 times or two
Yeah.
times, or they go 3 times. You
Makes
see
an
it. Like,
impact on the
it's
city.
like, oh shit, you see the economic impact. I mean, bro, they are installing, they're extending their city transit system. And it's like once you hit the city limits, like once
Mm.
you get into like the downtown area, it's free.
Okay,
It's
okay.
free. Like they doing that type of shit. You can see all, bro. You see all these infrastructure projects going on. You know what I'm saying? Like Kansas City is the shit. I
Yeah.
promise you. They just built. They built this big, massive. It looks like it's the size of a stadium, and it's a soccer. It has its own neighborhood, just like around the Star and everything like that, and
Mm.
it's the entire complex is just dedicated to just women, no men. It's all women,
Oh, wow.
women sports, women everything. It's
Mm.
the size of a stadium, and
So
they
that's
had
what
and
I'm
they
saying. Philadelphia is trying to do
yeah,
something like that, and you can respect it. At the end of the day, it's a business decision to make the city better. That's all it
yeah,
really is.
and that's what I'm saying. It's like if I have to, like, I err on the side of, if I gotta forego a snow game, I
Mm.
get it. It was fun watching Saquon and LeSean McCoy and them do that shit, but we gotta evolve. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's an opportunity that would be for the better of the city. You know what I'm saying? Then go
Mm.
ahead. You know what I'm saying? Let's let's
Mm.
let's 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 evolve with everybody else. You know what I'm
No, I
saying?
like that. I'm looking at the comments and seeing what they're saying. They're talking about Pickens if Pickens is going to be there next year. I
Shit.
think they're going to sign. They're going to sign Pickens. If Pickens does not, if he does not show the characteristics that he showed with the Steelers, they will keep him on the team.
If that's the case, then they would have to probably like franchise tag him because he gonna go.
Mm,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He like I'm sure David Mugaletta's like, like you see this shit, right? I'm just saying, like I'm sure they're saying like you see what the hell he did, right? So Coyote said Pickens has shown immaturity, but I'm hoping that strong leaders like CD and Dak will keep him on the straight and narrow Michael was a captain and asked for a trade. That's bad business. Hey, we you gotta know what the talk was. What who was saying what to who. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Where
remember in the
was it
beginning of
talking?
all this? Yeah, remember in the beginning of all this when Michael was like, he posted something on Twitter with a long list of bullet points from his
Mm-hmm.
point of view, and then you didn't hear anything else other than hearsay or conjecture from that point on. I was like, yo, that's a lot. When he listed those bullet points on Twitter, saying this is what I did this, I thought it was this. We're gonna talk about leadership. It turned into a full blown negotiation. And then if you look at the video of of uh Tony Romo talking about when him and Bill Parcells ambushed him to sign a
In the
contract.
closet, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm
That's
saying? I was like,
crazy work.
oh shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
crazy work. We definitely going to see. I just think I still will say if
Mm-hmm.
they felt this confident about letting Micah go,
Mm-hmm.
there there's something about this team we don't know yet. I will say that. I'm not going to say that they just going to come out and blow us out, but there's some pieces on that defense that
Mm-hmm.
we haven't seen yet, and the defensive coordinator is comfortable with it because when they asked him who was in charge of making a decision, he said they brought the coaches into
Every
it, defensive coordinators, they all had the discussion. Can we
I'm gonna
truly
say this to
go
you.
far without them?
I'm gonna say this to you. That's what he said.
That's
But
true.
you cannot trust Jerry Jones with him telling his story, the way he tells his story, even the way he answers. He's already been proven to be a liar. You know what I'm saying?
But my
The
thing is,
agent.
in that whole conversation that he was having, he didn't say anything that we haven't heard Cowboy fans say
No,
during
no.
that
What
whole
I'm no.
press conference.
Yeah, because they already know.
Yeah,
Because,
they know
but
what the
see, that's
deal
the
is.
thing. Yeah. Uh. My man Eugene said, "Man, the Cowboys fans are really sad out here. Call your peoples, LOL."
They,
I'm
hey,
telling you,
they shocked
I'm
right now.
telling you, they hurting. They
Hey,
are
but
hurting right now.
have you seen Ezra Raku though? The
Yeah.
Eagles were trying to
Oh,
pick him up.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
know they
Eagles
got
wanted
some
to pick
guys
him up.
on. Yeah,
Yeah,
they got some
they
guys
got
on
some
that
guys.
team.
Impact players. No, Mike is just a big name player with him doing his podcast. That podcast that he has now.
Oh,
That's
he
gonna
built the
be crazy.
case. He built the case against himself
Yeah,
with
that's
them.
that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
First
Well,
episode,
you know what?
everybody's gonna be watching.
You know what though? He'll probably continue. He'll probably get even more subscribers and whatnot
You
because
think
there's
so?
nothing to do out there in Green Bay.
I
Nothing.
think he's gonna get less.
No.
I think it's gonna fall off because Cowboy fans are gonna slowly stop watching.
No. Uh-uh.
You don't think
Uh-uh.
so? We're
Hell
gonna see.
no.
We definitely gonna see
Because
because
listen, let me tell you, like this is how I always this is what I the lesson that I learned. I had good conversation with Mark Holmes. He has 150,000 subscribers, right?
mm,
And majority of his subscribers come from Philly.
mm,
You know what I'm saying?
that makes sense.
This
Yeah,
right here, this was such a monumental event. The fan base lost some people.
yeah.
Like the organization lost the fan base lost some people with this. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that I would say at least let's just say let's say being super conservative. Let's just say that 60% of the fan base does not agree with this.
Mm,
And I think I'm being conservative. You know what I'm saying? Majority like the majority of this fan base are not. Now there's a percentage of that 60% that's always going to be Micah Parsons fans. They're going to always want to know what's going on with Micah. They're going to follow Micah and wish him the best. You know what I'm saying? They're
mm.
going to be happy for him because that's how angry they're going to be with Jerry. This is remember, like this is Chip Kelly-ish with Deshaun Jackson. Remember that?
Yeah.
At least they got a better haul for Micah than what we got for Deshaun and for Brian Dawkins. This is Deshaun Jackson and Brian Dawkins and Reggie White all rolled into one for this fan base.
Yes,
And
no,
mind
I
you,
can see that. I just
coming
think I
wait,
truly
and
feel
going
like it.
backwards,
What's
going
up?
backwards, and
Mm-hmm.
mind you, this happened the year after they lost to the Green Bay Packers in the playoffs and got embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
The year after they lost to San Francisco, and then the year after, and the year before that, they lost to San Francisco. Do you realize, do you know how demoralizing this is for this fan base?
This
This is
well,
that
you gotta think about it like this too. The younger generation doesn't even like they really don't watch Cowboy games like older Cowboy fans do, just because
right.
it's known that they're losing. It's a losing franchise right now.
The
Just
only ones, yeah, the only
watch,
ones they're not loyal. This new fan base, they're very faddish. They're not loyal like that. And why would they be? They don't know anything about winning. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? The problem is that there's still a lot of people who were alive during the 90s and know better.
yeah. They seen the Cowboys at their highest,
Yeah,
and it's like
yeah.
you said, it's kind of like you live in that glory time when they were their highest, and you see little cracks to where you're like, okay, maybe they can break it, or maybe they can break that streak. But think
Mm-hmm.
about it like this too. Think about the younger Eagle fans right now
Mm-hmm.
that are growing up and watching this too. So it's almost as if like the page is just like it just flipped.
Flipped.
It's
Yeah,
almost
it
like
did.
everything just flipped.
It
Um,
did. And mind
and
you, your ops, all that is going on while your ops is going to the Super Bowl 2 out of 3 years, the last 3 years, and then they win one. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? This is like
mhm.
all of this is going and and you about to play your ops a week from today while watching them raise the Super Bowl banner. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that's
like how do you this is like the damage is done and and Jerry, you made them go through that shit all fucking
all
summer.
off season, bro. All
Oh
off
fuck,
season when this is
like
my thing. They go through that
yo.
all off season when a new head coach is trying to build culture. It's almost like you're in charge of a group of people at work and you still have that one bad apple and everybody keeps talking about it. It's still just it's almost like it's making it doesn't you can't build your culture. They're gonna build their culture next year. Or at least in the middle of the season. I just don't think that the what they're
Yo,
trying to build isn't it.
listen to this Joe, every one of the players you mentioned, Jerry Jones had a problem signing them. Mark Holmes crashing out.
Yeah.
Linda, you taking that from JoJo, and Jesse Martin says JoJo, she was talking you down. Retro said one player don't make a team. 41 million a year is a lot when you need more pieces. Jesse said Dallas on Dallas fan crime.
Yeah. I'm
They
telling you.
eating each other up. They
Yeah, bro.
going after each other now.
Yo, it's a little bit, and it's not of this magnitude, but it's almost like when we had that fall off that 2023 season.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
was Eagle fans are going at each other of who's the
Yep.
issue. Is it Nick Sirianni? Is it Brian
Is it
Johnson? Is it Jalen
is it
Hurts?
Jalen Hurts?
Is it AJ
Yup.
Brown?
Yup.
Everybody was
Yup.
going back and forth with each other.
Yup.
So
Yup.
how does this team overcome it? How are they going to come back
That
from it?
that's the interesting part because at the end of the day, with all that happened, guess what? They stayed together.
Exactly.
For the most part, they stayed together. And when you look at like when you look at the pieces that were taken away, you know what I'm saying? Look at what the result was. So to me it seems like, oh, well, whatever the problem was, I think they rooted it out because they just went to the Super Bowl and won.
Hmm.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
it was leading on to it too, because you got to think about it. You had Hassan Reddick, who was wanting more money,
Yup. Yup.
and we just let him walk. Just
Yup. And Javon Hargrave, you know what I'm
yeah, we
saying?
lost
Remember
Javon.
that?
Yeah,
Yep.
that was
Yep.
losing him.
We had
Um,
Kaiser White. You know what I'm
we had
saying?
Bradbury that had that solid year, and
Yep.
then after that he just fell off.
Yep. Yep. You
And then
know,
we had the
and
safety issues, linebacker
yeah,
issues. We had so many issues. Like,
yeah,
so
and
that's
that's
what I'm
why when
saying.
our
I
people,
don't think Cowboys could deal with that. I truly
well,
don't think Cowboys would be able to deal with something like that.
no, well, here's the thing. So when someone says to me, we just said it. When someone says to me, you know, you guys lost seven, y'all lost so many people on defense from last year. How are you going to recover from that? I'm like, we got 13 fucking picks. That's how. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
yeah.
13? We sitting on 13.
And that's just right now. That's just right now.
Yeah. We sitting on 13 and got all this. That's how you recover shit. What the fuck? Like, what do you like? Stop talking like it's doom and gloom here. There's literally a legitimate answer for all of that. When when they talk to me about the dead money cap hit, the dead money hit, the dead money hit. Y'all keep kicking the can down the road. Uh. The Eagles they broke the record for taking the most dead money cap hit in 1 year. It was $65 million last year or year before last. That was
Hmm.
Carson. That was getting that. You know how many people we removed off the books?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
There
saying?
was somebody that was on the books, I want to say, going
For
into
a
the
while.
2023 season. He was still listed on our roster, and he
Yep.
was playing back in the 90s.
Yep.
And I
Getting a
forgot
check.
what his name was, but they had to take him off the roster. I forgot the whole like story behind it, but there were so many people on the books they had to take off. And think about the vets that we had, like
Right.
Jason
Yeah.
Kelsey, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham. You had
I
so
think
many of those
I
vets.
think Carson's still getting money.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
think they was what they did was they cleared a lot of that shit out. So my thought process is that my answer is that this team has already proven to you by virtue of doing that, you now know that this organization has a propensity to be willing to do that if it's
Mm-hmm.
going to make the team better. Like, okay, we just gonna have to take this hit this year. Fuck it. Clear this shit off the books. Get a lot of this shit off the books now. Because we gotta get ready to start taking these hits, these hits for Jalen, unless we sign extensions and all that shit. You see what I'm saying?
That's what's going to
So yeah,
happen. That's all that's
yeah,
going to happen. It's just going to
yeah,
be extensions and the kicking the can down the road theory. If you see right now, there's a dispute right now with YouTube and Fox Network.
yeah,
These The NFL is going to slowly transition over to your Netflix, your Prime TV, like a Peacock. They're going to transition over there because they're getting more money. So when more money comes in, the salary cap goes up. So they're
yeah.
just anticipating on the salary cap going up. That's how they'll be able to pay these players. And I'm pretty sure Jalen will say, "I'll take less money if he gets if he gets into the postseason, close into like the NFC Championship. He'll take less money to keep the same team and keep everybody going."
Yep. Listen, bro, Linda Conyers is cooking the shit out of everybody right now. She's like Dallas fans talking about everything else except playing football, having to play the 2025 Super Bowl champions in a week. LOL. Joe Damasi said, "We just lost our best player, Linda. OFC. We're going to talk about that over playing the Eagles because that's what Jerry wants." Okay. Um, though it all through it all, how we kept fans reassured. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he
Uh,
did. He definitely
yep,
did. I
yep.
think we were having a lot of talks about getting rid of Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni proved me wrong. I will say that.
Jesse Montanez says it is doom and gloom. Leo soon, whatever, man. Linda is. She said how we acquired their picks without giving up their star players. Eagles get picks by developing players and getting them paid. I've been saying that, Linda. You're right. He's working the phones right now at Jesse. He probably is. He probably is. You know what I'm saying? It's Howie. Y'all know how he do. All right, y'all know he's okay. I see what's happening with Dallas. Okay, what that got to do with us? Nothing. All right,
It's
back look.
Howie, and it's also the scouts that we have too. Like,
Yep, that too.
think about it like this: Darius
Absolutely.
Cooper didn't even go to a
Yep,
combine. Like,
yep,
I forgot
yep,
what school he went to out in Texas, but there's a scout that looked at him and said, "We need to put this guy at
yep,
least on the team, and let's take him to camp."
yep,
And look at
yep,
him now; he's starting. So I think it's a lot of the scouts. The front office is dealing with the money,
yep,
and that's why they pulling a lot of these people out of the front office to go to these other teams.
yep.
Too.
Well, here's the thing. Well, should be interesting to see what Dallas does with an extra first round pick the next 2 years, if that's how it's structured with these picks that they got. You know what I'm saying?
We're
And
definitely
they
going
can
to
flip them.
see, and let's and hey, first round picks can be bust too.
Yeah,
So it's all
yeah.
about what tools and what people are they bringing into that front office to make sure that those picks are actually going to be valid picks
Well,
because it
Jerry
can
better
all
call
blow up in their
Jimmy.
face.
Jerry better call Jimmy. You know what I'm saying?
Jimmy
Jerry
ain't picking.
better call Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all they're gonna fuck it up. I hope they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, again, we, are unfortunately we know of this. You know what I'm saying? We've seen you've seen what the Eagles did, the blueprint. And I told this to Mark earlier today. I was like, no, not Mark, my man Reggie. I was telling him, if you look at the NFL right now as it stands, you look at the way these teams are being constructed. They're being constructed to either mirror what the Philadelphia Eagles are doing, or to compete in their own way with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're built to do we're built to do something a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Point is that you know what we're going to do. Your job is to stop it. It's no secret. It's no secret. Everyone knows. You know what I'm saying? The offense is going to run through Saquon. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it will run through Saquon as long as Jalen Hurts sees fit. You know what I'm saying? And at a
It's
certain
Jalen
point,
Hurts' offense right now. That's
yes,
going on. This is
yes,
Jalen's offense.
yes.
Like as much as we talk about Kevin Patullo and all that, if Jalen Hurts is going through this many offensive coordinators,
He's the
like
offensive coordinator
yeah,
himself.
yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I'm
And
saying?
I think that's what people are kind of missing with that.
Yeah, he's
Um,
going to be a future coach.
yeah, so
He's
like
he's going to be
that's
a future
different.
coach.
Like somebody that's he's absorbing everything that's given to him. He's
Yup,
reaching people about him about how he can get better. Like these
yup,
are all things that he's doing to make himself better and also
yup,
help out the team. Now, Kevin Patullo was the pass game coordinator in 2024. So just think about the
yup.
passing with Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, Dallas Goddard, even
They
Jahan
all got
Dodson.
a rapport with each other, so it's
Yeah,
not like they don't know who this dude is. He in
exactly.
house. He's our
He knows
version of
their strengths and
Schottenheimer.
yeah, he knows their strengths and weaknesses. Like he
Yeah,
knows they'll do good at. So
he's
I'm not
he's our
really worried.
version of he's our version of Shoddy. The difference is he's just the offensive coordinator, not the coach. That's
Yeah.
what they did. They took
Mhm.
their Kevin Patullo and made him the whole coach and let him pick his own people, supposedly. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
And we'll see
it's
how that
it's
works.
yeah. So it's like, okay, like, and I can remember, bro, Warren, I was telling Mark, are y'all optimistic or should you be cautiously optimistic? Oh no, Leo, this is different. This is different. Okay. All right. All right. We all in, right?
It's
Jay
different now.
said y'all
Yeah,
all.
it's definitely
It's
different now.
different, yeah. It's different now.
It's definitely different. It's different now. It's definitely different.
And all
But
my peoples is hitting me up telling me how cats is out here crashing out. Listen, folks, again, please help your boy out. Hit that like and subscribe button. You know what I need. Got to get these numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Come on. Leo, it will be gloom and doom, and soon it's going to be the beast of the East. Fam, I was just in finna say that facts. Those picks are not guaranteed to be good. Yup, that's true. I will, but they can be used to get good players They could be used to get good players.
They could
Don't
be used
necessarily
to
mean
get
that's
good
going to be
players,
that.
but who's picking them? Who's picking those
Right,
good players? I truly
right.
think this 2024 draft that we just had, I think a lot of people were looking at who the Eagles were looking at.
I think so
Because
too.
when I'm
I think
watching the
so too.
draft, I'm seeing all the players that we were talking about, all
I
the
don't
people that got
disagree.
invited to visits, and
Yeah,
slowly but surely, all these other teams started pulling them, and a lot of them
yeah,
didn't even like Ezuraku. I don't even think he went to Dallas for a visit. I don't
yep.
think he went to Dallas for a visit. So all these people that didn't even get visits were
Wow.
getting picked by these teams. So I'm like, okay, so now they trying to eat off of the people that we're looking at. So it's fine. I'm cool with it because we definitely gonna make it work. One thing that I will say though, I'm very surprised that we brought back three former players with Epps, Fred
Yeah,
Johnson, and bringing back Bring Covey. Like the fact that we're bringing them back makes me say, okay, so they want people that are known. They know about the culture. They know
right.
like what we're trying to do here, and
Well,
they want
they're
to be
plug
part
and
of it.
play. They're
Yeah,
plug
like
and play. They're all
they
all of them are plug and play.
yeah, and that's the thing though. Like you can be a good player. You can be a good player, talented athlete. If you don't have the right culture, like if you don't have the right mindset and you got ego,
Yep.
you're not going to work out on that team. So
Well,
we
bro,
bring in those
what
people that do.
I've said this. Pay, for the fan base, pay close attention to who the team captains are. That'll tell
Yeah,
you all you need to know about this team. Look
we
at
gonna
who the
see.
team captains are, and that'll tell you everything you need to know about the way they about accountability. They police each other.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Wait till you see who the team captains are. You know what I'm
How many
saying?
captains are there supposed to be on a team? Do
Uh
you?
I have no idea. That's a good
So I
question.
was
I need
thinking
to look
about
that up.
this. If you make Jalen Hurts, of course, is going to be a captain. Lane and Milata, and I think
Jordan Mailata.
yeah,
Yeah,
and I
Landon.
think it's a
Yeah.
toss up between Saquon and AJ.
Well, AJ don't need a C to be looked at as a captain.
Yeah, but will
You know what I'm
AJ see
saying?
that differently because he's kind of changed a little bit. It's almost like he's matured a little bit this
He
offseason.
has. Yeah, he's getting into
So
his. He's going
so
into
do you
his
think he'll
grown
take it
man.
differently if he doesn't get it?
Yeah, he's hitting his grown man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But he's also his performance on the field allows him to be vocal anyway. Obviously, he's a leader on that team. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? They look at him that way. You know, it's on the defensive side that's going to be interesting too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is this the
Defense,
year
I
that
can
they
definitely
make?
see
Yeah,
Blankenship.
yeah,
Uh,
Zach Bond. You know what I'm saying? Reed.
now
Yep.
Antoine on my show, he thinks Jalen Carter has a better chance of getting it than Jordan Davis.
I was
I
thinking
think
it's going to
Jordan
be
Davis will
either.
get.
I think it's Jordan Davis though. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
leaning more towards Jordan Davis. You know what I'm saying? I think Jalen Carter he's still got some maturing to do and development as a player, and being having that C is one thing I don't think he needs right now. I wouldn't be mad if he was. It's just like I'd much rather see Jordan Davis get it. You know what I'm saying?
I would like to
His
see Nolan Smith get it too.
Yeah,
That
well, I think he will because BG obviously passed the baton to him.
yeah,
Zach Bond, Nolan Smith are going to be are going to be two of your captains on the defense for sure. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because and I wouldn't be surprised if N'Kobe Dean. You know what I'm saying?
If he
Even though
come
he's
when he
going to be
comes
IR
back,
because
when he comes
we're
back,
talking about yeah, yeah. I'm saying like him being like we know who the respected players are, who they listen to. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
It's the same thing with Jordan Mailata. He's become much more vocal after Jason Peters left. You see what I'm saying?
mm,
And he started doing more and more, and like I hear it. You know what I'm saying? So again, and Lane Dickerson. Not Lane Johnson. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
I'm getting all fucked up. But Lane Johnson, when he says something, everybody shut the fuck up. You know why?
Oh
Because
yeah,
he never say anything. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? He's quiet. He's just like, okay. When he talk, everybody just Lane Johnson make the YNs on that team tuck in their shirt when he talk. He make them feel like they got to tuck in their shirt. That's how respected he is.
That's
You know what
funny.
I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
like, oh wait, man, here he come, y'all. Here he come. Here he come. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And Lane, so you don't say nothing. So again, like that's the feel I get whenever I look at this team. It's not difficult to see who are the respected ones on the team.
yeah.
Slay was that hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
He was the emotional coach. You know what I'm saying? And he put those boys in very good position. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
He showed them how to be professionals. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm disappointed in Keely Ringo and Eli Ricks. Like Slay showed y'all how to go about doing business, how to be professionals and go about your craft, and you ain't where you should be right now. You're
yeah.
failing them. You know what I'm saying?
803 Hitman said, "Who were the captains last year?" Um,
I don't know.
we the captains last year, of course, it was BG, um, N'Kobe Dean, Slay, and I'm missing somebody. Who else was it
Uh,
last year on defense?
on defense, okay, so it was last year. It was AJ Brown, Jake Elliott, Brandon Graham, Jalen Hurts, Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, and Darius Slay. Those were last year's captains. So that's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven captains.
Yeah, they're going to take that away from Jake. He missed too many field goals. They're
Yeah.
going to
Oh,
take that
Missy. They call him Missy Elliott around here.
away. Yeah.
um, it'll probably be the same ones minus Missy Elliott and Darius Slay. And Brandon Graham. So
Yeah.
like yeah. So
So Nolan, that's plug and play.
yeah,
Reed,
Nolan's
and
Reed.
then okay, so yeah, they could probably make Saquon. They can make Saquon a captain on there based off this.
Yep, make Saquon a captain. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
and I don't think Devontae. I don't think Devontae truly cares that much about it. Devontae just wants to dominate, bro. Like,
Devontae's on. Devontae is on damn it uh iodine status, bro. He's just all up in the cut. He's just in the cut. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
He good. He got it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't sweating that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. That's how you doing. Fuck
Yeah,
that shit.
I
Fuck that
feel
shit.
that.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
yeah, this whole Micah Parsons thing, it definitely got everybody riled up.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like after 24 hours, take a breather for 24 hours. Look at what people are saying, recuperate with it, because you know this is going to be the talk all weekend. You know
Oh,
this is going to
bro.
be the talk all weekend.
There's no escaping this, man. There's
And
absolutely no
it's
escaping
not
this.
even going to die down going into the game. So there's going to be now a question. They're going to be interviewing these players. How does it feel now with Micah not being here? Like, think about that. You got to answer those questions. It's not even about your play style or your game. It's about how do you feel about a player that doesn't play here anymore. Like,
Everything but football.
yeah, everything but football, bro. Like, it's not
Here's
worth it.
one. Here's one interesting little Easter eggs that I got from my man Reggie because I told you he lives in Market in Kansas City, and we were talking earlier. And he told me he was like, "Man, I'm so mad at Travis Kelsey right now." And I was like, "Oh, for real?" He was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "Man, we had to deal with a shitty Super Bowl. Then we had to turn around and deal with something else with Travis and his brother.
Mm,
Then they had to do Travis' body's breaking down. Travis is not looking good or whatever. And then they had the premiere of the Kingdom. Then
mm,
they had Taylor Swift going on his podcast talk announcing her new album. And now y'all getting married and you dropping this, you know what I'm saying, like almost a little over a week before they got to deal with the circus of the Taylor Swift Travis Kelsey engagement all year.
mm.
All year. They
But I
would
think
they
they can handle that just
wait,
because they
wait,
kind
wait.
of
He said they had a press conference and they were
Mm,
interviewing the middle linebacker, and the first three questions to the middle linebacker was
mm.
Taylor Swift and Travis, Taylor Swift and Travis, Taylor Swift and Travis. When did you know? How did they
You
break it to you
serious?
guys? Yeah, he was like yo, Reggie said, my man was just standing like the fuck. I'm the I'm the second string linebacker. What the? I don't know. Like that's what they got to deal with.
Distractions.
Yeah, that's what they got to deal with. And he was just expressing his, like, son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we get the football? That's all he wants to do. He just wants to talk about football, but the way they doing it right now, like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, Leo, I sent Lord Brunson a shout out, and he acknowledged me as fellow NCO. That's what's up, Joe. He did. He didn't even for us. Loved him though. Okay, I'm sorry. Uh, Coyote said, "I'm glad he got his money, but not my problem anymore." See, they turning
Mm,
on him. Jesse Line says, "At Leo, Lane Johnson may retire at the end of the year. Who's his replacement? No, anytime soon. I don't think this is the year. I think we got one more with him.
yeah,
Because
I
last year
think
he
he
said
said
three
he can go
years.
3 more years.
Yeah, yeah, last year he said 3 years. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And if he remains relatively healthy, then if he remains relatively healthy this year, we're probably going to get another third year out of him. Now, that being said, I wouldn't be surprised if the succession plan is already in place, just like the one they had for Jason Kelsey. The
Yeah.
succession plan is already in place. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I think that whoever his replacement will be is being coached up right now because, again, we're talking about Stoutland University. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And so I'm sure that whoever that person is, they're on the team or they're going to get drafted this year to be able
I
to
think
be
it's
the.
kind of crazy too because Brandon Graham could have retired about 2 years ago. He could have left 2 years ago. Jason Kelsey
Uh-huh.
could have left 2 years ago, and Lane
Uh-huh.
Johnson could have retired already. That
They
that
all
kind
could have
of shows,
retired the same time Fletcher retired once they got their ring.
yeah. And I see
Once
it
they
as
all got there.
they believe in Jalen. Like at the end of the day, they
Uh-huh.
believe that Jalen can take them far, and they want to be a
Uh-huh.
part. Like
I
that's
think so too. That's exactly the feeling that I get when I listen to them dudes talk about each other and talk about Jalen. Like, I think what it is because for them, it was just the way they were coming at Jalen. I
mm,
think I think the offensive line was like, but this dude is doing like how? So they
mm,
reward what he does by doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? But
mm.
I think that I really do. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they talk about Jalen, the way the affinity that they have for him, and it's not like he don't treat them right. He got them golf carts and everything. Shit.
Yeah, I just think that at the end of the day, I think all those people that we just named, when Jalen came into the league, like they didn't know what he was going to be doing, and
Right.
they saw him with that whole Carson Wentz situation, and they saw how he handled it,
They
and just
saw how he handled the Philadelphia market.
yeah, they see
That
his
was the
demeanor, they see everything that he does,
yup,
they see
yup,
that this is something different, and it's
yup.
getting results. Like, why
Well,
wouldn't you want to be part of
I think they quietly, without, like, I don't think you'll ever hear them say it publicly, and I'm sure they probably had a conversation or two that's not supposed to go out to the public, that's just between them and everything like that. But I think they think in a couple of Super Bowls themselves.
it? Mm-hmm.
I think they look at that like I go back to when Saquon Barkley was talking to the team the night before the Super Bowl. And he told the whole team, he said, I've been watching hours and hours of tape, and I'm telling you, they can't fuck with us. There's nobody here who can fuck with us. They can't, they cannot fuck with us. I'm telling you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it wasn't arrogance or anything like that. It was, he used his professional opinion to arrive at that conclusion. He was more amazed that he was in a position to be able to say it because he talked with conviction and he talked like he knew what the fuck he was talking about. And lo and behold, fast forward to today, motherfucker was right.
Yeah,
He was
like
right. He
he
was he was more than right.
that speech
They
was needed.
fucked
Yeah.
Kansas City up.
Hmm.
Them niggas went out there and fucked Kansas City up.
And the
They
thing
beat
is,
the
he
shit out
knew
of
that they were
Patrick.
going to stop him. He
Yeah,
knew
that's
they
what I
were
was
going
gonna
to
say.
stop him
Yeah,
on the run. He's
nothing.
telling them that, knowing that he's not going to be able to be the one to get them over this hump. This is going to take all of y'all right now. So,
And that,
like,
and that's the thing. That's the opposite of Dak. The bigger
mm-hmm,
the game, the better Jalen plays. The bigger
mm-hmm.
the game, the smaller Dak Prescott plays.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Jalen Hurts
saying?
understands the expectations. Like
Yeah,
you got to think about his whole. Look at his resume. Like Alabama, Ohio. I mean Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, so
Yep,
like he knows the
yep,
expectations, and those
yep,
lights aren't too bright for him. Same thing with Devontae. Like
yep,
all these players, they had the
yep.
pedigree of championship
Devontae's like
mentality.
that. Yep,
Yeah, all the Georgia players, that championship mentality. They know this is a big game. They know
yep.
everybody's watching, and they know this is their time to shine. So why
Yeah.
not?
So ask yourself, how many guys? Ask yourself this: how many people on the 2025 Philadelphia Eagles got rings? Let's look that up. Let's look that up. That's a good question to have. How many? How many players on the 2025 Philadelphia Eagles were on the 2024 roster? Sorry.
Jesse says, I think you're going to have quite a few O line go to the Hall of Fame. I think, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
this whole offense can possibly go to the Hall of Fame.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay, so all right. Roster. Here we go.
They gave everybody's number today, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Darius Smith
Okay.
for 80.
Oh, he's 80.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, so um, here's who's on the team: Jalen Hurts, Jahan Dotson, Nolan Smith, Jake Elliott. So we got one, two. We got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I said 16, right?
Mm-hmm. He said 15.
17. Oh, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30, bruh.
So over half of the team. That's yeah. That's why we're talking about we can repeat this.
Yeah.
That's
Over half the team, over half the team won a Super Bowl last year.
hmm, that's crazy work.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
gonna see. Like I said, it'll be like
Yeah.
this, and then we added pieces.
Right. I was gonna say, and then you add the pieces that we had the other 23, you see what I'm
Hmm.
saying, who weren't on the team last year. You know what I'm saying? And you mixing them up with the guys who were there like and this is and I'm just thinking just on the defensive side.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? On the defensive side, you're talking, like you're talking a shit ton. So when you ask me, what do you think about uh uh losing all those players on defense, bitch? Do you know how many people we bringing back?
So 30 players with Super Bowl rings. Your wide receiver room got better. Um, your your wide
Running
receiver room
game,
got better.
your
Your
running back room got
linebacker room
better.
got better. Yeah, running back room got better. O line is staying depth. It
It's
has depth.
still solid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything about us is about depth at this
yeah.
point.
So
That's
like
all it is.
the only concern is truly that secondary, and that's not even the full
Uh-huh.
secondary. It's a portion
Uh-huh.
of the secondary. And
Uh-huh.
I think Vic
Uh-huh.
Fangio knows that, and he's got something planned up. That's why he's
Uh-huh.
bringing in all these safeties. He's making sure
Uh-huh.
the nickel, I mean the slot corner position is solidified because whoever's on that opposite side, if they need help, they got the safety and they got the slot right there while Quinion travels. So
Mm.
there's
Mm.
pieces in place for all of this.
Going into year two.
Hmm.
That's my point. Going into year two. So let's put it
Yeah,
in this proper perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be negligent not to mention that part. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
And that's
sir.
what I think. So again, when someone asks me what happens when all the people you lost, do you realize how many people we brought back? We brought back 30, and majority of them was on the defense.
Yeah. So we really only have what 23, 23 new players coming in.
Uh,
I'll take it.
13.
13.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, uh, 30 plus 23. Yeah,
Yeah.
whether
So
whether they were whether they were drafted or free agent signings or
I'll
traded.
take
You
it.
see what I'm saying?
I got to get up out of here.
Yeah,
Um,
man. Yeah,
but but yeah, I
always
appreciate you
good.
having me on, boss.
Nah,
And
man, I appreciate you being on with me. This was fun again. This was the best Dallas start to a Dallas hate week ever.
oh
And I
yeah,
really appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I apologize for not getting to them like I should have been.
yeah, we had the technical difficulties earlier, so we
Yeah,
appreciate y'all watching. And if
I
y'all ever
promise
get
it'll.
that free time too, definitely slide over to the Eagles Collective podcast. Check us out.
Yeah,
We will be going live next week. I got all. It's gonna be all four of us, so we ready for that game. And hey, what's your score prediction? We didn't talk about a score prediction last time we were on.
you know what? With this happening right here, I'm gonna just leave it at the score is going to be too much to not enough. The Philadelphia Eagles.
I like it. I like
It's
I
just
like
I just too much to not enough.
it. They're gonna be confident. Then when they see that banner drop, those highlights, they're like, "Dang, okay, damn."
Yeah.
That
Look,
crowd going
y'all,
crazy. Yeah,
again, hit the like and subscribe button. Warren, I appreciate you coming on here with me, man, doing this. It was dope. We're going to again, I'm looking forward to working with you, man, and
yes,
doing a
sir.
few more, especially this week with all this going on. We
All
gotta
this
tap
going
in a
on, we
few
got to
more
stay on
times.
top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
This about to get wild, man. You know what I'm saying? So
hmm
I'm about to have a good time going into week one. All right,
yes, sir.
y'all. Y'all take it easy, Warren. Be easy, brother.
Yes,
And
sir.
next time, don't forget to come to the bird section. Oh,
Birds.
peace.